Hi, it's Rabbi Oliver, Big Parsha Questions for Parshat Kedoshim. Lovely to have you all back here. We're studying together again, 8:30 p.m., the new time of 8:30 p.m. Wednesdays for our Parsha, Big Parsha Questions class. Love to welcome new students to this class, either live on Instagram or in our Zoom room. So let me know if you would like the link. The big question of this week's Parsha is, what is the essence of holiness? And crucially, the Parsha opens with Kedoshim tiyu ki kodesh ani Adonai. You shall be holy because I am God. I'm holy. The framing of the opening verse is a framing of aspiration, not of a reality. So I think one of the most important parts or the descriptors of the verse is not what we feel today and where we feel we are today, but of our direction of travel and where we aspire to be. And that aspiration is core and clear then in terms of the direction of travel also in the Parsha. The Parsha opens with a instruction, Ish imo va'aviv, that a person is responsible to show reverence and regard and care and fear for one's parents. And I think it's a generalist injunction which appears often in our Torah, which is reverence for those who came before us and for our teachers and our parents. For those who have a little bit more wisdom or grey in their beard, men and women in our community have come before us. The crucial part and one of the foundational aspects of building good and just community is taking care of those longer in tooth and those who are older than us. The second part that's found in our parsha is a four-pronged version of agrarian social justice, which is how to take care of those most in need in our communities in relation to leaving certain produce in the field. That agrarian societal structure transforms itself into the modern generation into tzedakah, which is that all of us are responsible to leave 10% of our income to those most in need. And of course, the word tzedakah doesn't mean charity, but more accurately probably refers to justice, building justice in the world that we know. The third part, which probably brings all the parts of the parsha together in some guise or another, is towards the end of the parsha, Ahavta l'recha kamocha, that we should love our neighbor as ourselves. We should love our neighbors as ourselves. And Rabbi Akiva famously says, Klal Gadol, that this is a generalist principle for the entirety of the Torah, and perhaps one of the most important aspects of the Torah. Care and consideration for those around us and also those beyond the boundaries of our community and most in need. It's with this Klal Gadol that we also mark Yom HaZikaron and Yom HaAtzmaut. We mark the Israel Memorial Day this week for those fallen and killed both in war and in terrorist attacks, and also Israel's Independence Day. Israel, culturally, religiously, is very much in this generation, the last 70 years, a nexus point, a meeting point of all things Jewish community and a core meeting place of a thriving and developing worldwide Jewish community. With that in mind, we are both in mourning for those who have sacrificed their lives in the journey of the modern state. We are also in celebration as we transition between Yom HaZikaron and Yom HaAtzmaut. We're in celebration of all the things the state has achieved. And at the same time, in this week's Parsha, in relationship with Parshat Kedoshim, we also believe, and I, as a rabbinic voice, believes that we must never lose our aspirational foresight. We must never lose the dream of creating a truly humane state, truly a state of justice which takes care of all of those in need, not just Jewish community, but also beyond the boundaries of Jewish community, refugee community inside the state of Israel and beyond, and also Palestinian community that desperately needs justice in this generation, both in all of the parts of Israel, the West Bank and Gaza. That's the aspiration. We mustn't be bogged down in the building of modern state by the essence of what is. We must constantly and continuously also aspire to what is possible and where we desire to be going in relationship with our highest understanding of Jewish ethics and Jewish morality. Join us in this week's Big Parsha Questions, our class 8:30 on Wednesday, to discuss this more. And please, as always, share, like, and send this Parsha post on to all and everybody who might enjoy it. Shabbat Shalom, also Chodesh Tov, and see you all soon.